14th of June 2021, and it's the day we actually get our top popped. So I'm about to cycle to work. Ruth is going to take this beauty over to Ellesmere and it'll be with them for about a week, I think. So hopefully you'll see a difference soon. Great day for Ruth, not so good for me. It may come as no surprise that you find us in Cardinal Valley, yet again, one of our favourite spots. And there we go. The top has well and truly been popped. And it looks fantastic, I've got to say. So of course this is the long wheelbase van that we've got, so it really is making the most of it. Nice window on the front that doesn't open actually, but of course you can take the flap down so you can look out that clear window. And then you've got the clear windows on the side with mesh panels too. So I will take you inside, just have a quick look at that. Okay, that's the front window, as you can see there, which is all just clear. You cannot open that window, but still, that's no biggie. But what you can do is open these side windows. And they've got a couple of options actually. Obviously you can cover them up with the side piece there. And this is very thick canvas as well, it's very good. And you can also undo the clear, and when you do that, he says, unable to get his sausage fingers in there, you've got a mesh screen there, so of course you get the breeze coming through, or you can get the smell of your sausages and the smoke out, but no flies can get in, which is absolutely fantastic. So we really like those. Here we go. Obviously both sides. I'll then show you the bed. Now we actually have bought this bed. Sparky, what's the bed?
It's a air bed.
It's an air bed.
I can't remember the name of the company.
It's a rock and roll 100mm self-inflating.
Outdoor Revolution.
Ah, there we go. Outdoor Revolution rock and roll 100mm self-inflating airbed, which we put downstairs, which is actually made for the transporter. It's got a little bit of a cutout there for the piece at the back post, but it fits up here as well, as you can see, and it actually stays up here when the roof is down too, so we don't have to do anything with it. But you will see the company that fitted the roof. Oh, I don't know if I can do this with two hands. Sweetheart, can you just push that flap up? That is a little flap, there we go, and that folds down there, and it just gives you a bit more standing space here. But it also means that if you do sleep up here, which we don't, but if you do, your pillows do not go. There you go, you can see that it's actually colour coded, which I think makes a big difference. We've also got a solar panel fitted on the back, which we've had connected to the C-Tech, so that's a great bonus too. In fact, while Sparky is just tidying up inside the van and cleaning the hob, there she is, delightful. I may as well give you a quick summary of what we've done to the van since we bought it quite a while ago now actually. So you'll see the side windows there. I think it was the side and the rear windows that we got initially. They came from Kira vans. You may recall that I fitted the back ones, but due to the fact that we couldn't get the van on the drive, I had to get a company to fit the side ones for me. I think we then went for the black sidebars that we've got here, which Sparky chose. Obviously long wheelbase, they came from Van Style, somewhere up near Nottingham. They fit things for free. In fact, we visited them again and we had the DRC wheels as well. I think these are the DRC DRM 19-inch gunmetal grey alloys, which again were fitted free, and they came with the tyres. Whilst there, Spark insisted that we had some carbon fibre mirror covers. We had the vehicle actually lowered at RS Autos in Wem. I had the headlights changed as well. I'm not entirely sure what those headlights were. I think they were the DRL headlights with daytime running lights. Anybody who's had a TR6 will tell you that the headlights are absolutely appalling on these things. So they make a huge difference. Just a few sort of aesthetic things there. Changed the grille, took the silver badge off, dulled down the chrome, etc. with some carbon tape. Debadged the entire van because I know as a transporter, you know as a transporter, I don't really want TDI written on the back and everything else, so that all went, and I changed the silver badge for a black one too. Of course, the single seat was a must. Again, anybody that's had the double seat in a transporter, be it a T5 or a T6, will tell you that they're backbreakers. They're such an angle, you really can't get comfortable on them. And of course, you haven't got the walk-through, which is quite handy if you want to get in the back of the van when it's raining. So we changed the single seat and obviously went for the... Do you know what pattern this is on here, sweetheart? No, she's holding her mouth. I can't remember, but we matched the pattern obviously. And we had the swivel base with the built-in safe from Kia Vans yet again. So that swivels around quite nicely. Whilst we're talking about the print, we matched the print on the bed as well. This isn't a rock and roll bed either, is it? What's this?
A rib bed.
A rib bed, well done. You've got a far better memory than me. Which is just a little bit easier, just easier to operate than a rock and roll bed.
Do you want me to demonstrate?
Demonstrate at the end, I think, just so I can just run through this quickly. Where did we go to from here? We bought all that, and then I had to take out the bulkhead. That wasn't fun. You'll see in the video how I have to use the grinder, something I wasn't particularly keen with because they're not really hand friendly. Once I'd taken all that out, it was a case of using the Dodo sound deadening silent coat adhesive mats that I fitted. Fantastic, really takes out the resonating sound within the van and also insulates quite well. In addition to that, I stuck over the top of that the Dodo super liner, like a black foam insulation as well, and that went on the floor. Oh wow, you're going to have a look, Sparky. There's another Air Bear. We may need to come back to this. Right, there goes Saxon anyway. He's only 2 years old and much bigger than you beast. Where was I? So yeah, we insulated. I then got the four-way stretch carpet on, which I quite enjoyed doing it, to be honest. There is a bit of an art to it, but it's forgiving. You can certainly spray the carpet, spray the wall, and you can sort of peel it off and sort of work around bits and pieces. So around the wheel arches, they're quite interesting, etc. In fact, let me open up the back of the doors. Around, you can't really see. All you can see is all my messy bits down there. But yeah, getting all the carpeting done was quite enjoyable. Anyway, after we... Good grief, bumping into everybody today. Right, where was I? So, four-way stretch insulation that you can see. As I say, easy to apply, I think. Just need a bit of patience. We then had a delivery arriving at our abode from Rain Automotive. Now, that's Rain, R-A-Y-N-E. And they provided us with the full kit. So, this sort of setup, really. All the cables were labelled so you know exactly where everything's going. I was able to do this myself, to be honest, so yeah, pretty good. As you can see, the CBE switches, yeah, not bad really. We've not been plugged in. We're on 14.8 volts at the moment, which is pretty impressive. Obviously that that solar panel is working quite well. HU here we've got full hookup. Inverter I've marked up there, so I fitted an inverter just in a panel behind here as well, so that allows me to charge my batteries and run my laptop, that sort of thing really. But you can see we've also got plugins here, USB plugins here, 12 volt socket as well should we need it. I'm not entirely sure what we plug in that these days. We've got a spare one actually, because one's connected to the fan that we've had taken out. Oh, I'm raising up a bit there. One's connected to the fan that we've had taken out, so that's not in use anymore. This switch here is connected to that strip light you see underneath our awning. It doesn't usually flash. I think that's just in the camera. That wouldn't be healthy, would it? We also have there we go, a light underneath the shelf. We also have a light underneath the rear unit. You can barely see. We also have our lights here, which are our main lights. Oh, where are they? Oh, there they are. And they have a little dimmer fitted, so we can dim them right down should we require, or right the way up. There we go, so that's all good. But as I say, quite simple to fit. I've got the leisure battery actually behind this little sticker bit that I've a little bit of ply that I've used and stuck all my old stickers on it, so that's quite good too. Clearly we have the usual in here, which is the gas hob, the sink that's got our collapsible kettle in. That's cold water only, runs from a pump. The gas is situated under here, and the water, as you can see. There we go, you see we've got a drop valve in the corner there, and that compartment there is sealed up as well, just so that, of course, the propane's heavier than air, so it'll sink down the bottom. If it does sink down there, it's all nicely sealed in, and it'll go down through the drop valve there. And we've got the bottle secured in the back there. Those are our bottles for our wastewater. We've got a similar size to that, actually. In fact, the same size that we usually put in there, but just a bit heavier, so we had that smaller one in there for a while. But I'm also going to fit a shelf above there just to use that extra space. These units, I should say, came from Evo Design. Let me get a good view from here. Now, we asked if we could have the grey unit with the denim blue doors. That sent Evo Design into a bit of a flat spin, really, because they hadn't done that combination before. Why, I have no idea, because I think it looks absolutely fantastic. But the one thing I didn't want is the doors to be open, particularly on the rear, and to see the blue units on the back of there. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, there goes the dog's water. As you can see on the back, we've got the grey, which I think looks pretty good on the rear of there, and then you've got the denim blue frontages only. Nice little hook, another little hook. There you go, you can see my inverter there. That's a 300 watt. And this is where we keep all our cop lead and our seats, our bench chairs in there, our other fold-up seats, etc. It looks a bit messy. I think that's just a trick of the camera. Got our bits and pieces in the back of there, got my caddock, got the levelling blocks, got my mud daddy for spraying the dog down. I've got these carpets that we had made up. This is actually a bit of carpet that I had left over from the office at the house. We just had it edged so that the edging kind of matched up with our beautiful blinds that we had from Van Shades as well. You'll see when I was building the van, I wasn't particularly overjoyed with the company. I've got to say that the blinds are quite good, but the issue that we had fitting them was that it doesn't actually fit in nicely with the units. I had to cut the top of them down with an angle grinder. Yeah, the formidable angle grinder again. And if they're selling blinds for a T6 for a van conversion, I feel that they should fit without having to be altered. That's the whole idea, I think. Anyway, let's have a quick look inside the units. Solid bamboo worktops, which I've got to say are fantastic. They really set the units off, and I think they just look nice. They're proper water friendly too. Highly recommend them. The units from Evo Design are just great quality too. I mean, great catches. Look at the size on that for a drawer. Got everything that we need in there. Catches are perfect as well, soft close catches. This one's a bit deeper, easily for saucepans, that sort of thing, but we keep our plates, bowls, glasses, cups, even my brilliant espresso machine in there. This unit here, we keep the Ridge Monkey, our saucepans, frying pans, our staple food items, our fire extinguisher, our chopping boards, dog bowls, that sort of thing. You've already seen inside there. Underbed storage, let's have a look. Under here, this is where we have our, here we go, just keep our shoes in there, that sort of thing. Sliders, walking shoes, etc. Another one for flasks, chili bottles, dog's barber coat. Bloody dresses better than I do. Again, great catches on those. Nice little item actually. These are as cheap as chips. I think they're about a tenner off eBay. Keep your cans in there or your glasses or whatever. Great when you're sitting down there. This unit at the back, I bloody hate it. The amount of times I've banged my head on this is unreal. You can see that we keep our towels in there, sponges, that sort of thing. Does look nice though, to be fair. And as I say, that's got a light underneath it as well. You saw that from outside, but that's where I keep clothes. There's another one down below there. You saw this earlier too, but a couple of spaces there. And we also actually have, I just built these things to be honest, just plywood with bits of wood that I've put some carpeting on, and we just keep our bits and pieces in there, stops them sliding around. Brown sugar, that's actually a smelly candle I think. White sugar, tea bags, coffee bags. This is where we put the rest of our food and odds and ends in here. There's usually more coffee bags in here, and the mustards and that sort of thing really. This is where we keep all our dry food. That through there, that lifts up, is just the gas bottle down below there, but we access it from the door to be honest. It's a bit dirty, look at that. Ruth will be mortified. That's the removable table, again solid bamboo with a single leg that folds down. We usually take that down and put it in the back. You'll see the slide bar there, I quite like that actually. Moves up and down. The T5 we used to have like a proper round silver bar. It didn't look anywhere near as nice as those. It's quite pleasant to look at, particularly when the table isn't there. And also, we've got this great personal table here that works well outside the van when you're barbecuing. You've got your beers on there or anything else. But also, moves around, locks into place. And I sit there and use my laptop, particularly in the morning, whilst I'm charging my phone on the USB that I've put there, and use it as a personal hotspot. Great little table. In fact, let's get a shot from back here. There we go. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Please subscribe if you would like to see some more items. We've got a holiday in Dorset that we went to last week that we will be showing as well in the coming days. Give us a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Please feel free to ask any questions and press that little bell so that you can get notified of any other videos that we're going to post. Anyway, take care guys, and hopefully speak to you soon.